What up, YouTube? It's your man, Mr. Martin 405, back with another video. And if you haven't checked your calendars yet, today is Monday, but it's more or less a maintenance Monday, not modification Monday. So, yeah, let's get to it. Out messing with the Chevy today. Letting her warm up. Starting to work on her. Of course, taking off all my emblems. I already pulled that off. To get all my residue off. Take these emblems off. Getting her prepped and ready. Maintenance we're doing today is just so yeah, getting her prepped and ready, pretty much changing all my plugs, all that stuff, doing my regular routine maintenance. Got to take care of that, take care of your car, to take care of you. So changing spark plugs, wires, distributor cap, rotor, my jump on my suspension, probably change these struts on here, but I'll probably do that later. I already got all my stuff for changing my plugs, wires, like I said, distributor cap, rotor for this car, as well as changing the plugs in the Durango. So on top of trying to get that stuff together, we're also tearing apart the inside. So what we're doing in here is I'm getting ready to pull my instrument cluster out of here and see why my gauges aren't working like they're supposed to. As you can see, the big bright spot here, you really can't see any of that when you're driving the car and you're trying to see how fast you're going. So we'll try to get that fixed. In order to get that fixed, of course, had to pull out all of my trim. Had to pull out the top part of the dash there to make that part easy. We're also replacing the shift boot as well as the shift knob. Those were a little bit worn. I'll more than likely be replacing all of the trim in here, all the plastic pieces that actually aligned up here around the stereo and all that stuff. Of course, like I said, got to get rid of that. Let's see what else we have to do. Got all that stuff out, so we'll get started on getting the rest of this pulled up out of here and see how exactly that will go. We're trying to get it fixed, so let's get on. All right, so got this joint up out of here after a few screws that I had to locate. So after taking the dash pad off, you have two in the left and right corners, and then what's supposed to be two in the center on either side of the steering column. But I guess whenever they worked on it before, which I think that's where a lot of the problems came in at, were there was no screw on this side. So I think some of the damage was done to it when they had to repair the master cylinder. So we're about to get to work on that. So man, it's more or less trying to see what magic I can work on this instrument cluster and getting this film replaced on here and seeing that if I need to actually replace any of these components in here before buying a new one. I've already priced those, so if worst case scenario, if I have to buy one of those or get certain components fixed on this one, I more or less just have a new one put in here, or should I say buy a new one, and this one can be a backup. But I mean, if we got to pull it out anyway, might as well see what we can do with it. Know what I'm talking about? That's one part. Like I said, my plugs and stuff. Appreciate the comments from all the people in my C4 group on Facebook. And I asked them what parts that they use, and the majority of the answers were AC Delco, so I went with those. There were a couple of NGK answers on there because those are the ones that I started to get, but with seeing the consensus of what it is that people use, decided to go with the AC Delco. So got the AC Delco spark plugs. Of course, I got my plug kit, as well as my distributor cap and rotor. So we'll be getting all of this stuff put on there. I think it was about due for a tune-up, so get all that stuff set up, which of course it's about to start getting a little bit cold. Well, it has already been cold, and we got some snow, a little bit of ice. It's a little bit warmer today. So pretty much just trying to get it ready for when it starts to warm back up, because I think maybe around like spring I'm going to look at getting her ready for paint. So I'm handling all the minor details now, as far as getting the interior done, getting this instrument cluster fixed, looking into replacing these door panels, which, as you can see, need a little bit of work. I was actually going to check and see if I can get these kind of reconditioned and get someone to work on them. But I may actually just replace these. The driver is the worst of the two. The passenger isn't as bad, but you can start to see where the adhesive is starting to come loose a little bit up there. But that one's pretty well intact, as well as the light working. So you have that, which on this side, all this is pretty well cracked up, and the light doesn't work on this side. So I may just go ahead and replace this side. The reason why I was thinking about or debating about getting this side replaced, I don't want this side looking extra new and then that side looking fairly worn. So if I do replace this side, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just get both, just so that way they match a little bit better. I don't want one being bright and shiny and the other one being pretty well dingy and aged. So man, that's pretty much it for this video. Just pretty much breaking apart some of this. So I mean, some of you guys in the group who of course have C4s, if were wondering about how to get some of this stuff off, as I was. I hope some of these videos in the future can be very informative and help y'all out, which some of the videos that I've checked out from some of the guys in the group, and appreciate y'all on this process of restoring my C4. So upcoming videos will be, of course, continued maintenance, of course, the modifications that I do to it, which I've been looking at different sets of rims and tires, which that may be a little bit further down the road. I'm gonna take care of all of my maintenance stuff first. I know my headlight motor, I may have to replace that on my passenger side, which you guys know what I'm talking about. With lights flipping up and down, that one has issues every now and again, going up and then flipping back down. So be replacing that, probably all of my bulbs, my under the hood, do all those LED, as well as try to do some of my interior lights LED as well. Seen a set of tail lights that I may go with to put on here. If not, I'm gonna probably try to LED those too, just to make them a little bit brighter, you know what I mean, try to kind of update the C4. So with that being said, man, I won't hold you guys too much, but that'll be pretty much it for this video, man. A lot of the most exciting stuff is coming a little bit further down the line. Like I said, with rims and tires, I plan on getting it repainted. I was kind of going to leave it, but you kind of get to noticing a few blemishes where they touched up on the driver door. Some of the paint is cracking. So my partner Bezo with Wheels, I'll be out there to see you to get the Chevy painted. But until next video, man, appreciate y'all. Peace.